Sam, Jocktober time. What do we got?
Jocktober.
Well, we visited Memphis yesterday, and since Anthony was sickly, I decided let's stay in Memphis and visit one of their other primetime morning shows.
There's that much talent in Memphis that you could do 2 in a row?
Yes, if this satellite radio thing doesn't work out, I think you guys should move to Memphis.
Yeah, do you?
Nice.
Maney and Riley. What do we know about Maney and Riley in the morning?
They do mornings on Q107.5, which plays all the hits.
I love when
All of
stations say all the hits. Thank God they're playing all the hits.
Every hit.
Thank God.
Yes.
Aren't hits just that hits?
They're hits.
Why would you have to say we play all of them?
All the hits, not just some of
The
the hits.
reason they're hits,
Well, not just the top hits, but all the hits.
because they're
No,
playing
it's not
them.
top hits. They're all
They're
the hits.
But they might leave some out, not this station.
They don't, though.
Not correct. This station
Popular
does
songs
not.
are hits, and a station plays all of them.
Yes.
Every single time.
This station, Q107.5. And believe it or not, in between playing all the hits,
Yeah.
Maney and Riley give us a little injection of personality.
Oh, thank
Well-
God.
Jocktober starts today with this. Sam wrote this. Maney and Riley do 74 seconds of the most boring, unnecessary radio anyone's ever heard.
Yes.
I don't know. We did some boring radio just now.
We
We're
were
in the
just
best of list.
talking about a best of list.
I
for
believe
nothing.
More boring than that?
I believe that after you hear this clip, you guys will all feel pretty good about your Let's Read the List segment.
Really?
Yes.
You're confident in that?
I am.
All right, here we go. Jocktober for today. We look at Maney and Riley in the morning on Q107.5 in Memphis. All the hits.
Thanks so much for tuning in to the Q this morning. We appreciate you punching us in on your dial. Because not everybody has a rotary dial, so now you
Right.
gotta punch us.
Okay,
You know,
gotcha.
so. In fact, in my car, I got 107.5, 3 out of my 6. Because I'm always curious to hear what Drex and D'Lo have to say about us. All right, well, Halloween, of course, right around the corner, and I'm going to ask you guys how much you plan on spending on your Halloween costume this year. According to the National Retail Federation, I didn't even know there was a National Retail.
I don't know if I can sit through the complete 74 seconds, Sam.
Why?
We're only halfway done.
Wow.
We're only halfway done.
How much do you plan on spending
Yes.
on your
Halloween
Halloween
costume. Why are people just getting crazy with their...
Well, with the economy and the recession, you might want to not spend as much as last year.
Pertinent question now.
I spent $1,400 last year. This year I'm spending $71.
Halloween is right around the corner, and it's important
That's what he
that
said.
since it's about 2.5 weeks away to have a new Halloween topic every day. Because if there's one thing that's on the forefront of all of our minds every morning, it's Halloween is
Halloween.
Hey,
approaching.
we did our Halloween break today, so
That's right.
we understand that. What did we say? All haunted house suck a dick.
Suck.
Except the one in Ulster Park.
What are you dressing up as?
Oh,
I'm not sure yet.
I'm eagerly awaiting the child that hangs himself
Yeah.
story. Yeah, it happens every year. Some dopey kid thinks it's going to be fun, and he'll scare his friends by hanging himself, and he
Actually hangs himself by accident, yeah.
You ought to go as a princess.
Oh,
Touching me.
yeah, he is leaning over and just pawing at
Uncle
you.
Paul likes Sam's multicolored nipples. He likes to tweak them. Samuel cries.
What is that?
Enough with the Bacon Brothers. Are they
Oh, is
really
that who
making
that
music that
is?
anyone gives a shit about?
Are they? I've never heard their stuff.
They've been fucking trying to do this for years.
Let's hear it. Well, you a handsome man, Mr. Garrison.
It's horrible. And
Is it bad?
Kevin plays the harmonica, and his brother plays the guitar and sings.
Kevin was singing before, though, unless he was just harmonizing.
They've been trying to make it as the Bacon Brothers for years.
like
No one cares.
Kevin Bacon's kind of made it as an actor, and
Kind of. He's huge.
you know that's what I mean.
And now he's trying to make
literal
his
Jim.
brother.
It's like a little sarcasm in there. Like, why is he doing this? He, kind of has a name for himself in
Maybe
Hollywood.
he kind of needs some money after Bernie done took it all.
Oh, was he on the list?
I heard he took a beating.
Yeah.
I heard that they lost everything, and that could be false.
Zoinks, that might be why he's fucking blowing a harmonica.
He's
I hope it's not true.
He's been doing this for at least 10 years.
I want to hear some of their stuff, and then I'll shit
At
on
the-
it if it's bad.
At the only award show that we ever went to, they were the
Yeah, the
entertainment.
entertainment.
And that
Oh, well.
was
What else is the NAMBLA
Probably
Awards
10
going to
years
do?
ago. And why the spa music with this show there?
Yeah,
Maney and Riley.
It's a new age garbage.
I don't know. My only thing, some morning shows, Scorch, for instance, take great pride in finding techno beds
That they could talk over?
Yeah.
You got to talk over techno bed.
He always played techno beds on the rock station that he works for.
I want to hear his TV show again.
Obsessed with it.
I wish that
We're not allowed.
because
Copyright infringement, all the clips are still online, but it's like no
all
audio.
the YouTube clips had the audio cut out.
Because he used music that
That's not why.
copyrighted.
It was somebody with ears decided to. Yes.
Apparently,
Enjoy the silent film.
Legs
He's
Zeppelin.
bringing it back.
Legs Zeppelin is
yeah.
copyrighted, of course.
Fantastic.
Let's get back to Maney and Riley in the morning.
National Retail Federation. I didn't even know there was a National Retail
Of
Federation.
course there is.
Yeah. How much do you think people plan on spending on their Halloween costume on an average? Would you say, Riley?
$100.
$100?
Yeah.
Is that what you usually spend a year? About $100?
I mean, it just depends. Like last year, I spent like 30 because I kind of just put it together, and then the year before that, it was like 70 because it was a really
Wow.
cool costume.
That's what's averaging to
Well,
be.
according to the National Retail Federation, Riley, you are spending almost 5 times more than everybody else.
Wow, really?
Yeah, the average is about $21.
Really?
That's how much the average person is going to spend on a Halloween costume this year, and I thought that was a little low.
Not only was that really boring, it was
Uh-huh.
completely inaccurate too. Didn't she say she spent $20 and then another year she spent what?
She
60.
said I usually spend $100. Last year I spent 30, and the year before I spent 70.
And then he
70.
said that the average is 21, which is 5 times more than she's spending, which is just
not true.
But no, because if you average hers out, it will average somewhere like
It would be 50.
something. But
Yeah,
maybe. So she
And-
maybe twice as much.
Twice
Yeah.
it would be the answer.
Not
yes.
5 times.
and that's if you were listening.
Right.
But I was nodding off during that.
Really, it was only 74 seconds, and we broke it up.
If I was going to do a Halloween costume break, I would do the one that was on the news the other day about
parents?
tweens wearing provocative,
They're calling them slutty
costumes.
How much do they cost?
Who gives a shit,
about
Sam?
$100.
Oh, yeah, I figured.
But they're strutting around dressed like little French maids in little cat suits and things like that, just looking completely inappropriately dressed. And they went to the man on the street interviews, and people outraged. There's some outrage.
Yeah, my favorite is when someone thinks they have an original idea and they show up at the party and there's 10 others dressed exactly like them.
What happened?
Like if you're trying to do the Lady Gaga thing this year, don't. Save yourself.
A lot of people are going to be a Lady Gaga.
You know, the red thing in front of her face, that's going to be a big one.
I hate when people know who I am by my Halloween costume, Gregory.
Ted.
Hi, Ted.
I put on a plastic Darth Vader mask last year. Everybody says, Theodore, how are you?
How did they know it was you?
I don't know. I said, Luke, I'm your father. And somebody punched me through my mask. Black in my eye. And then they stole my candy.
You didn't like that?
No, I was just a tricksin' and treatsin'.
Darth Vader, man.
Yeah, slutty
I hate
costume.
when Uncle Paul thinks me tricksin' and treatsin'.
Tricksin' and treatsin'? Never heard it put that way.
Let's get back to Jocktober.
Oh,
Maney and
please.
Riley continue to try to make something interesting out of Halloween, and they fail miserably.
Because I don't know what I want to be yet, so I got to be something.
Yeah, you do.
You know, and I don't
How about a
know.
boar?
I'm not a huge fan of Halloween anyway.
I never used to be before, but now it's like the one chance that you can dress up and look stupid or slutty if you even want to.
A naughty blank.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's a naughty blank. I don't know, man.
Oh,
I don't know. Because it's such a huge thing. It's like a lot of pressure. Got to dress up. You know, got to
Yeah.
go buy something.
It's
Then you
not
don't
that
want to
big
be a double.
Have these two ever met?
This guy doesn't have a thought in his head. I like that they almost went to that interesting place that Ant was talking about with the slutty costumes.
And what's a
Yeah,
slutty
yeah.
blank? Bitch, whore, what?
Probably
Slutty
whore or hoe.
Well, no, I think blank is insert the blank here. It could be any costume, whether it be
Costume.
The way you say costume is enraging.
Isn't it just you want to punch him
when you
square
put
in
the
his
S
face?
and the T and the U together. That's the same.
Costume.
Costume.
It's costume.
Costume.
Say customer.
Customer.
Right. There's a crisp snapping in customer.
Yes.
Why is
Customer.
costume not have a crisp
Costume.
snap in it?
Because of the yum. Because it ends in a vowel.
So what?
You're like
rule.
the Jimmy Dean.
Not the rule.
You're like the Jimmy Dean guy.
Say costume.
Costume.
So say costume.
Costume.
No, say it
Costume.
then.
Costume. No, that's not
All right, how do you say it?
He
How do you
has
say
such
it?
trouble
Costume.
saying it.
Costume.
Costume.
You ought to see his lips when he says it. His teeth stay apart.
I think that's
it's the
what
most
makes it
fucking
cute.
punchable thing I've ever seen.
I think that's what makes it great. They can't
Costume.
see that out there.
Want to slug you.
I look like.
Yeah, you do.
Costume.
You stick your lips out.
Costume.
Dress up like an angel.
Uncle Paul's touching you.
This kid's beautiful.
Oh, he won't tell either, Uncle Paul.
Oh, good. I hate
He's a good boy.
Yeah, Danny would always tattle on me. He didn't mean to, but he'd drink some of that stuff and start talking a lot.
Uncle Paul, you like how he says costume?
I do. It's adorable.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll have him say it into my underpants. Costume.
Get a lot of warm air that way, right?
Yeah, he knows what I like.
Costume.
Costume.
Yeah,
Costume.
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 All right.
Maney and Riley continue to try to make something interesting. Okay, we continue with this clip.
A lot of pressure, got to dress up, got to go buy something.
It's
Then you
not
don't
that
want to
big
be a
deal.
double. When you go out, you don't want somebody wearing the same thing you do.
Yeah, that's my only issue. Like, I refuse to buy my costume at one of the Halloween places around because then 60 other people are going to have it.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Wow, that is incredibly boring.
They should go as a fired radio show.
How do you guys deal with the pressure of picking out a Halloween outfit?
Oh, my goodness. It is such pressure,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make my own at home.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I taped a piece of toilet paper around my head and face, and I went as a boy with the mumps.
This guy's not even going to go
Fucking
dressed
mumps.
up as anything.
Stink.
No, neither is she. She's sitting at home.
Right.
Can I see them, Dan? Do we have photos or no?
Maney.
Q107.5, Maney and Riley.
All right, let's do the next clip as Danny finds their pictures. Maney and Riley covered the Michael Jackson story. We covered the Michael Jackson story.
Exactly.
All right, this ought to be interesting.
Riley has no clue who Paul Anka is.
Yes.
Maney tries to save her and laughs at her at the end.
True
This
that.
should be good.
I think so.
Sticking you in the middle of hit music and Hollywood sleaze.
It's E on the Q with Riley.
So Michael Jackson, his music goes on, but the drama goes on right along with it. This new single that's just...
When you say "but," there's supposed to be a contradiction.
Yeah.
His music goes on, but the drama goes on. Dope.
But
It should have been.
so does.
Yes, or the music goes on, but the drama doesn't, or whatever. You know, that's,
Yeah, that's the way
no-
you use the word but.
You don't say "but" and then and have a continuance.
wow.
Jackson, his music goes on, but the drama goes on right along with it. This new single that's just come out, this is it. This is the one that was released yesterday.
Right, we played it.
We like it, right?
Yeah, we debuted it.
Apparently, this one
They
was
debuted
not
it.
his.
It's going to be added.
I thought we
That's why they
debuted
liked it. Yeah, we debuted it.
They debuted it. They just said.
No, we fucking had the world premiere yesterday, Sam.
Yep.
No, Maney and Riley just said they debuted it.
That's cute, but everyone knows we had the world premiere of the Michael Jackson song.
They're probably going to be spinning that a lot, I think, and that's why they like it. Hey, we like it.
We like it.
The PD told them, we're going to be playing this, so say you like it.
Day.
Right, we played it.
We like it, right?
Yeah, we debuted it.
Apparently, this one was not his song. There's this dude named Paul Anka that came out and said,
Paul Anka?
Dude, what a cant!
Look, I understand she's probably
Weigh the anchor.
I understand she's probably very young, but you gotta if you're working in music radio, you gotta kind of know
Some
some
random
of the
dude.
pioneers.
Oh,
Paul Anka.
she's an anchor around this guy's neck.
No, I wonder if she drinks Sunka in the morning so she'll get all caffeinated.
think
she has an uncle bracelet.
An uncle friend.
You think she's a cunta?
That was released yesterday.
Right, we played it.
We like it, right?
Right.
Yeah, we debuted it.
Apparently, this one was not his song. There's this dude named Paul Anka that came out and said he and Michael were supposed to get together and do this track together as a duet. Then, deal went sour. Michael went back, took the tapes, and then there was going to be a whole sue. He was going to sue Michael,
Right.
return the tapes, but then Michael had recorded this himself. So then Anka later gave it to this person, Sapphire, who recorded it in 1990.
Anka
I think my dad had a Paul Anka CD or a tape around somewhere.
Well, here's a...
Why the fuck isn't this guy laughing at her for saying Paul Anka when he knows that his name's Paul Anka?
He should make her say it over. Who?
That's what I would do.
Instead,
God forbid you do some good radio.
Paul Anka.
Instead, he's coming
Staring
in.
at you, you idiot.
He's coming in with an anecdote about Paul Anka.
Anka.
That way, she doesn't have to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
God forbid you embarrass someone on the radio. Why is that bad?
Well, because
You do that in real life. If your fucking friend is walking around saying Paul Anka, he's going to get a beating.
That doesn't sound like friends to me.
No.
That's hurt feelings.
Michael had recorded this himself. So then Anka later gave it to this person, Sapphire, who recorded it in 1990.
I think my dad had a Paul Anka CD or a tape around somewhere. Paul Anka.
Well, here's a Sapphire's version of it.
That's the best you can do is kind of laugh very
giggle
lightly.
under his
He went Anka. Wow. Is that her right there?
Well, she's pretty hot.
I can't tell when
Has no
she's
business being in front of a
sucking on
microphone.
a
Yeah, she's
Dunkin'
retarded,
Donuts
But
thing.
she's fucking hot.
She better not brush that hair back. There's a lot of skull showing.
Yeah, there's something going on
The
there.
bane of her existence. She probably spent an hour bobby pinning that shit so the wind doesn't blow it back.
Bobby pinning.
She looks like a fucking baby with a bonnet with that hairdo. There's nothing worse than a fucking chick with a bunch of wispy hairs up front and a whole bunch of skull.
Yeah, very flat. Not much body to that hair.
Has the luster of a tire iron.
Let's see her not sipping on something.
Why?
Well, I want to see what
a
she looks
coffee.
like because she makes her face kind of weird. What about one of those other pictures? Like
the amount of head
there,
showing.
yeah.
She's got youth on her side. She's all right.
Jesus, look at all that fucking...
let's
Thank
go
God
to-
that hair is there. Picture that hair.
Wow, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Let's
Got
go
a
to...
fucking forehead like a Klingon.
Exactly. Excuse me, you with the chemo wig.
Hey, look, it's Rocky Dennis drinking fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
Why are we saying this stuff? She's cute.
She is.
Let's go to Dan
Yeah,
in New
she's
York.
cute, actually.
Dan.
Hey, you boys. How you doing today?
Hi,
good.
Dan.
Good. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you, Dan.
You're quite welcome. Listen, Paul Anka, more like Uncle Paul.
I think I said that.
You did.
All right. Let's go to Dr. X. Dr. X.
The boys get recognized. Don't make a fucking monkey out of me. I didn't say monkey, did I?
Yep.
You asshole.
Joe in North Carolina. Joe.
Hey, what's up, man? Please point out that she said Michael Jackson.
I didn't even catch that.
Did she really?
Michael Jackson and
Oh, we got to play the clip again.
what the fuck is Michael
Oh,
Jackson?
she's perfect. She's a dummy.
She is a dope.
Sticking you in the middle of hit music and Hollywood sleaze.
It's E on the Q with Riley.
So Michael Jackson, his music goes on, the
Jackson.
drama goes on right.
Yeah, she
Michael
was chuckling
Jackson
a little.
and
She was just chuckling.
Maney wants to know why you're freaking out.
That's the thing.
That's their bit?
You get people to call, hey, why are you freaking out this morning?
Do they smile after they're done freaking out?
Well, I mean, it's not the rule, but they don't want to get carried away. Like, they're not calling to say super negative stuff. Just kind of keep it fun.
All right, let's listen to this.
If you are freaking out right now about something, tell us why. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
What is it that you are freaking out about?
I'm 3 weeks late.
Oh no!
That
Well, wait. Before we start saying bad things, like, would it be a good thing if you
Where you got
had
that
a
sound
baby?
effect from?
I mean, it would be a blessing, of course, but we're not engaged yet, and I am in a master's program, and I don't graduate until, like, I'm in my first year of my master's program, so...
Have you told him?
He has an idea because he kind of was asking me, so have you started yet? It's like, no, but don't worry, I'm just stressed.
Well, he's going to know now, isn't he?
Michelle, he has an idea because you've been freaking out.
See, because the segment is about freaking out. So
So he got he freaked out.
Because Michelle was kind of downplaying in monotone, so luckily...
He brought some energy to it.
Maney was there to remind everybody that we're freaking out today.
The lack of chemistry in that room is stunning.
It made me think maybe these two aren't married after all.
No, well, I don't think so.
No. Michelle, the maybe pregnant woman you just heard?
Yes.
Calls back. Maney gets a little carried away.
Yeah, he gets a little like, come on, just cool your jets a little.
We just spoke with Michelle a little while ago. Michelle was 3 weeks late, and we're asking people why are they freaking out. Well, that's a good enough reason to freak out, right, Michelle?
Yeah, it is.
Now, what happened?
My neighbor was just listening to the radio, apparently, and she knocked on my door and said, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, I've got a pregnancy test if you want it." I was like,
it's a nice neighbor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so she brought it over. I took it, and we waited about 5 minutes, and it was negative. So thank God it is.
No, Maney. Did you don't pay attention to Maney? So are you happy, or
are you happy, or are you kind of sad?
I'm relieved.
Good.
I'm relieved.
Oh, because that hallelujah is like, is that really necessary?
Yeah, you're that happy you're not going to have a little one.
Well, no, that's the guy's point of view.
Well,
yeah,
he's playing the guy's point of view.
He's just
like,
being
hallelujah,
he's being a
thank
guy.
God. Yeah,
actually, I thought I was taking a dump, and when I wiped, a maraschino cherry was on the tissue. So all's well that ends well.
That's right. I grabbed my stomach like Adrian in Rocky 2, and I fucking chipped my teeth on the toilet.
So say bye-bye to little Flushy. Oh, your newborn looks a little flushed. Is he okay? Shit. It is. What an asshole. Oh, boy. Well, they seem to be having a great time with this woman. And boy, they had that hallelujah thing clip queued up pretty quickly.
That's Maney for you.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Certainly is.
Why is Duke calling us with a cankus sore? Duke.
I am developing a conquer sore.
Oh, he's got he's got a conquer.
I got you. All right.
He got a conquer.
I thought we were playing I'm freaking out. Should we play a round of freaking out?
Who's freaking out this morning?
Are we getting the pilot Chesley Sullenberger in for his new book called One Decision, 3 pages? I hit birds. I landed. Epilogue.
You're really...
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a special day. I had my coffee. All right.
He's got a book out?
Yes. This is why I hate saying yes to all these guest pitches.
He'll be fun, though. He'll be fun if we get him.
We're obviously not getting him. This is the days in town.
What is the thing called, the book?
I don't know.
It's called Fuck Geese. Oh, no, it's actually called Geese Are Cunts. Captain Chesley Sullenberger with his new book, Geese Are Cunts. Thank you for joining us, Captain. Thank you, miss.
In the middle, there's pictures where you can just look at him hitting geese with golf clubs and fucking kicking them in their little geese asses.
You see a little sad goose with a boot in the middle of its body. Old Chesley taking care of goose business.
Chesley hates the geese.
Despises them. Half the book is goose recipes. Things you can make like dog food and cat food out of geese carcasses. He despises geese.
Chesley.
Yes.
So I guess we're not getting him on the show.
Oh no,
he would not come on this program.
Wait, what's the name of the book?
Highest Duty.
Highest Duty. It's about someone who left an upper decker in his toilet. He had a friend come over and shit in a septic tank.
They buy the book. It has nothing to do with that fateful day.
I'll tell you.
Highest Duty. It's what was in the pilot and co-pilot seat after they hit that water.
Well, Highest Duty is whichever copy of that book is on the top of the pile. Shit. That book is gonna fucking stink.
Highest Duty.
A willful
He just
boy,
made it a bore fest.
A willful boy is saying it should be more than just the crash.
We were joking about fucking that guy today.
He'll start off
David
with
Tyree, right?
He'll start off with He'll start off talking about the crash, and then he'll go into his fucking awful, boring life.
You know, me and my wife met back in. Who cares?
Exactly.
Forward, and then you just keep flipping through the pages
Yeah.
until you see plane crash.
You look for a picture of a goose, like with a startled look on his face. Hopefully, the passenger got a picture of it. Well, the geese went through the engines, and
You think the goose would look startled?
yes, it would.
And how does the goose look startled?
I don't know. His eyes bug out, and he goes, "Actually, you don't know that, but goose have hands, and they do this." Oh, his book is going to be... I wish we had a copy of it. It's going to be fucking terrible.
Yeah, gotta see that. You're right, though. It'll start out. You know, I was on the runway. It'll start all that, and then it'll kind of do a flashback
for 200 pages and finally tell us what happened.
Well, he'll say, like, we're on the runway, all was ready to go. We're taking off, we're flying, it's a lovely day out there. And then a thud, chapter 2. My mom and daddy met on a Klan rally, no one cares.
Right, just 200 pages of horse shit.
Gives a shit.
Right.
Yeah, my co-pilot back was in prison for trading inappropriate photo. All right.
Could someone go...
It's Highest Duty, what my search for what really matters.
The landing flaps, asshole.
A runway.
Exactly. There was Teterboro and Newark, and you hit the fucking river, you cunt. Thanks for nothing, shit dick.
My shoes got wet. Thanks a lot.
My search for what really matters. Hats and shitty mustaches. Apparently made your list. Fucking mustaches and raging.
It really is.
Who is it with, Danny?
Enough with this stupid mustache.
It's with, we got to, all right.
Oh, it's some excerpts.
We got to see, let's see the excerpts.
Jeffrey Zaslow?
Yes, it should say written completely by Jeffrey Zaslow.
That's usually the case. Yep.
Photo of this guy.
Sullenberg did not write his own fucking book.
He has his captain's hat in his right hand. Man, reporting for duty.
I love Zaslow.
What are some of the...
he used to do the technophone.
I knew where you were going. Oh, boy.
It stinks.
That joke should be chapter 9 of this book. Is this the beginning? Okay, the flight lasted just a few minutes, but so many of the details are rich and vivid to me. I would hope. Which ones aren't?
Yeah, don't
like
kid
when you
him.
saw the geese and didn't get out of the way?
You are totally right. It says the wind was coming from the north, not the south, which was unusual for that time of year. And my wheels made a distinct rumbling sound as they rolled across the rural Texas airstrip. What, he's starting in Texas?
Oh, yeah, he's got to get us to LaGuardia, and I didn't know what was in store for me on that fateful day. Chapter 2. Let's see.
Well, he starts in Texas.
Yeah. I had a cup of coffee.
Yes, and I remember it because it was a very strong cup of coffee, and I had a log the size of a forearm ready to fall out of my hiney. Oof. I wanted to bail out of that one before I did. Oh, no, he's back in 1967.
Oh, my God. What was it, like his first flight?
Within 2 paragraphs, he goes back to 1967.
It was June 3rd, 67. I was 16 years old.
Oh, shit.
This book is over by page 4.
It was his first solo flight.
I drew on...
He landed that one in a lake.
Yeah, exactly.
He loves the water.
He sure does. He used to have a kite. He'd always land it in a puddle. What are some of the chapter titles, Danny? Because they'll give away where the book is going.
Yeah.
Chapter 1, first 30 seconds. Chapter 2.
Here we go.
Chapter 1 is
a flight you'd never forget.
Oh, boy.
A pilot's life.
Chapter 2 is a pilot's life.
Yeah. Those who came before me.
All right.
Oh, no. All the older Sullenbergs who were fucking.
Measure twice, cut once.
Measure twice, cut once. All right, a chapter about his circumcision.
The gift of girls.
Oh, good. That's what I want to hear about. Right. How the guy who landed in the river got his first piece of ass while fucking some girl ate some marmalade in the backseat of his fucking Edsel.
It's not even that good. It's probably the birth of his daughters or something.
Showing up for life. Anything is possible.
With the next one is fast, neat, average. He, I guess, analyzes the way he fucks on any different. 7 is long-term optimist, short-term realist. Wow. Hopefully one-time author. Number 8, this is the captain speaking. Chapter 9, showing up for life. Chapter 10, anything is possible. Apparently, except hitting a runway when you take off from LaGuardia. Number 11, managing the situation. This is where we're going to learn about how he got his managerial skills to be cool as a cucumber under pressure.
Managing the situation. That's when Grady came and talked to him about his son.
Exactly. Well, I was about to take off, and I decided to murder my co-pilot and the family with an axe. Yeah, he was flying the Continental flight that fucking Scatman Crothers was on. That's his big black toes in the screenshot. Those giant fucking macadamia nut toes.
The view from above.
Yeah.
With 13, sudden, complete, symmetrical.
What the fucking title is that?
14 is a great chapter. Gravity.
Gravity. Let me explain gravity to you.
Yes. Chapter 15.
155. Stories heard.
Lives touched. I guess 16 is when he interviews. I bet you there's some testimony from the grateful passengers.
Yes, of course.
And they're going to discuss what they were thinking.
Yeah. A wild ride.
It's a wild ride. Yes.
18 is just called Home.
Home.
That was probably after. And then 19, The Question.
Okay.
Are you gay?
Yes. Why did you write this book? Why isn't this a leaflet? Why isn't this a fucking 3-paragraph blog?
Like, there's nothing about that situation that we haven't heard already.
We know it all.
In Time magazine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not a book.
I want to hear about I want to hear about when the flare got shot in your helicopter. Yeah. Well, Lance had a surfboard. We took off from LaGuardia. You shut up.
He's doing a book signing in the Long Island Sound. Just going to sit there in the water.
It'll probably be a bestseller. I would just be great. And I'm sure he'll talk about the keys to the city and meeting the president.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking gives a turkey.
Right.
Hey, we got to go back to Maney and Riley because I'm getting some intel here.
Oh, good.
A bunch of people, especially Dave S. in Philly. Have you read this whole's bio on her website? And this is the quote, she got butt by the radio bug and did a stink in Michigan. She got butt by the radio bug and did a stink in Michigan.
They're trying to be wacky or they're legitimate typos, but
yeah. Those are fucking
she ain't bad, you know?
Webmaster Bobo.
She don't look too bad.
There's a lot of fucking
magic
Facebook fucking voodoo going on with those shots.
Facebook.
She purses her lips a lot.
Yeah, she knows how to look sexy. She's got one look. All right, last clip here. Maney and Riley talk about year read.
What?
Maney gets a bit too mean.
Oh.
So guess who's next up for Playboy Maney?
Marge Simpson. She'll be on the cover of Playboy. You said it on Friday.
That's already on the E and the Q blog if you want to check out the picture. It's actually kind of cute. But no, Tara Reid is going to be the one that wants to do it now.
Where has she been?
I don't know. You know, she went
American
down the
Pie?
tube ever since American Pie.
joking.
Yeah. She said of the magazine possibility, she said, I know there's problems with my stomach. There's bumps on it. It's uneven, but she's recently gotten over these issues and wants
She
to show
came to
herself
push
off.
on Friday night. We wouldn't even let her in.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, that's
She
mean.
wasn't popular enough.
You're in the Q is brought to you by...
That's mean. That's mean.
that's
At
not
least
right.
she told him. Boy, is that the
Did you
just
hear the jokes we just had on Sullenberger?
the duty
Exactly.
of the whole
And
is
this-
just to be.
Right.
That's mean.
You regret some of those jokes now? They were a little mean.
Could you
You know,
imagine that
he
whole
saved-
segment with a hole in here? It would have sounded a little different.
He saved so many people. I'm not going to be part of this. No, that's mean.
You guys should stop.
That's mean.
You guys should stop.
Sully was very. He was a hero, an American hero. It's mean.
He's a goose killer. I hate him. Some massacre of geese. And the Goose's family wrote a book called That Fateful Day. It's about how the goose was pinching off a nice shit in the yard.
Starts off, yeah. It's an ordinary day. It was pinching off all fucking.
Shit ran through it like a, well, you know.
People are coming up with their own titles for the book.
Like what?
Let's say hi to Tyler in Indianapolis. Tyler!
Pedo stash.
Good morning, boys.
What's up, Tyler?
Hey, now as a pilot myself that does the same thing Sully does, his total title should just be I Got Lucky. There's no way you can train for that or how good you are you can pull that off. There's no way.
Yeah, he had a lot in his favor that day.
Yeah, wind's going
Exactly.
right. The thing, it was like glass, the river that day.
And the thing, when he hit the thing,
But, you know,
it gave him enough time in the air to make some decisions.
Come on. Guy, he did it. So, you got to give him some credit. Don't be mean.
That's right,
Don't
Oh,
be
yeah,
mean,
exactly.
Sully.
Don't be mean, boys.
Don't be mean to
All right,
Sully.
thank you, Tyler.
That
Yeah,
book
okay.
is going to be uninspirational dreck.
Oh,
I'm obsessed with reading it now. I ordered a Kindle.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Why? What's wrong with that?
No, so you're going to get that book for the Kindle?
The first thing I'm going to get and read it on a plane.
Oh, my God.
Can't wait till my Kindle comes.
Please give us a report.
It won't be there till next week. God damn me.
What?
The Kindle, I could have just bought one, but I bought the one that's got the international Wi-Fi. But
Why
it's
do you
not
need international? You don't
because I'm
fly
an asshole,
internationally?
Hope.
Where are you going?
I just want
I
to
don't
be
think
able
you've
to-
ever been out of the country.
Want to read in Japan?
But if I do, even if I do fly out of the country, I think I'm going to have to download a book immediately.
Yeah.
You would just download it ahead of time. Why did you need international Wi-Fi?
No. I want to eat Sully's mustache. I want him to shave it, and I want to have it. I want to mix it in with jam and fucking eat it off a dog's dick.
Put it on top of a piece of sushi.
No, I want to suck it off a dog dick.
I know, I heard you.
What the fuck is wrong?
I love how he corrects me. No, I really want to suck it off.
You imagine if you shaved his mustache and then you mixed it up in some jam and the poor dog came over and you just grabbed him.
You got to smear it on there and then just lick off the deliciousness.
Yeah, and you watch his legs stop kicking when he realizes everything's going to be okay. He's getting blown.
Oh, my God.
Maybe that's why they don't push the show publicly and make proud announcements about it.
Yeah, I don't think Bob Edwards is talking about
Of course he's not.
Sully's mustache being cut off, mixed with jam, smeared on a dog dick so he can lick it off.
No, of course
Now,
not.
guys, let's not make fun of people.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Kindle. Why is it called a Kindle?
Actually, because you're I don't know. Because maybe it's shit and you throw it in and burn it like firewood.
Oh, wait. No, come on.
Or maybe because you buy it with a Barbie.
No, it's not funny.
Oh, God, no. That was horrible.
Awful. But no, I really want one. It's like small, and I have a Stephen King book. I'm reading Bag of Bones. And it's like a thick paperback. I'm like, what am I doing? I could
throw it in
download
the
this.
Kindle.
The Karen Carpenter story.
Bag of Bones.
There's a Steve Carlisi story. Bag of shit.
Oh.
Or no, where's the bones?
We got a guy that actually went to a Sullenberger book signing.
Really?
Wow. Brian, what do you
Where?
got?
Opie, how you doing this morning, man?
Hey, Brian, what do you
walked into a Walmart at 10:55 last Saturday, and there was a signing at 11. So I thought, hell, I'll go back and watch. There was about 30 people standing around. He walked in. They all applauded. He signed their books. He was out of there. It was the biggest non-event I've ever
I actually feel bad. I don't want to see the guy embarrassed like that.
No, but they're not going to be a line around the block.
I'm surprised,
for Sully.
though, man.
Well, with all the attention he got, he should have got a lot more fucking people showing up to his book
So they
signing.
made-
They brought him out during the Super Bowl.
Ah.
Guy should have people at his book
And he
signing.
waved, him and the crew waved uncomfortably long
Right.
till the middle of the third quarter. Like, get off the field, you goose murdering asshole. We have fucking wagers to cover. Hey, Goose Hitler, get off the fucking genocide against geese. He's a criminal. He should be arrested.
TJ in New York, what do you
I
got?
want Sully to die in prison alone.
Jesus, TJ.
Yeah, Sully's real name for his book is My Failed Suicide Attempt.
God damn it.
Now, Carrie.
He was actually gunning for that one goose that owed him money. Something about a golden egg. He wouldn't be specific.
Carrie, what do you got?
Good evening.
Hi, Carrie.
Question for you guys. You're bagging the shit out of him, which was not what you did the day after this shit happened.
Right.
You guys get on the plane. You, Jimmy. Who do you want flying the fucking thing? The goose killer?
Mohammed Atta. Fucking asshole. Shut up. We're just having fun.
Really? Jesus, dude. Yeah. Just go with the jokes. Let's say hi to Joe in Manhattan. Joe.
Yeah, the name of the book is "I Was Saving Myself. You Were All Along for the Ride."
That would be a better title. Oh, this guy wants to call you an asshole, Jimmy. Jan, go ahead.
Hey, Jimmy, fuck you, man. I'm driving down the road and you're talking about fucking dog dick. I spit coffee all over my glasses, all over my sunglasses, all over my windshield.
This guy's spitting up coffee because you, Jimmy.
You're hot as hell.
Oh, God. Oh, that book is going to be brutal. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Just I want to buy a whole box of it and see if I can skip them across the river.
Oh, I'd rather read my Fortune in a Magic 8 Ball. It's going to be fucking terrible read. Devoid of anything. Stop trying to make me feel inspired.
Someone quickly go through the book and see how many pages he spends on the actual incident and how much other horseshit's in there.
It's fun too. I feel bad if he didn't have that money at this book signings though. Is he doing any around here? Let's plug it.
He's a pilot.
No.
Nah, but still,
sit there.
Fuck him in his book.
I don't want to see him embarrassed.
We said we would talk to him and the guy blew us off. So
That's
fuck
true.
him.
All right.
He deserves everything he gets.
How about you just go? I want everybody to go to his book signing with fucking like little geese masks on and boo him. Murderer! Boo! Zell! I know you, you murderer!
Device pilot!
And he can only sell as many books as he can swallow.
Oh, he just sits there with a bunch of geese behind him, and when people come up to get their book signed, he snaps the neck and signs it in goose blood.
And then he closes the book on the goose as like a bookmarker.
Oh, he hates geese.
He really does. He caught some goose fucking a chick he was dating at one point. The goose had a cigarette, was holding her down and fucking her face. And she's like, "What's going on here?" Holy God, I want to see more of that book. It's available. Tuesday's books come out, so it's probably out.
Maybe he is coming on. Maybe he's coming in tomorrow. Who knows?
Yeah,
I doubt
that'd
it
be
now,
nice.
but,
now.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, we'd just be nothing but nice.
Of course we would. What's that about?
Yeah,
a lot of commas in
very
those chapters.
interesting. Hearing he passed on radio.
Really?
Why? What does he think he talked on when he saved his own life? That fucking prick. Really, do a TV interview? Talk on the radio.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole. Sick of radio not getting respect.
No kidding.
Even though we spent 40 minutes destroying that hunk of shit with a cover.
But he did talk his way out of it through a radio.
Of course he did.
Motherfucker. How about some respect?
Yeah, well, how do you think they knew where you were landing, you dummy?
I know. They don't mention the other time when he was flying and he hit a water buffalo. He's lousy. He hit a unicorn once. Fucking clipped Superman. The balloon and Up. Shit.
Oh, fuck. That makes me laugh a lot. Sully's book.
Oh.
Can't wait. I might have to read
Chapter 2. Wake up, reader. There's nothing worse than a book about one small event.
I know.
What? The Catch was good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What was it
More
called?
than a catch or whatever.
More than a catch.
Yeah, that was a
no,
good
it
book.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was just the catch.
Yeah, the Giants didn't even think so. They released your ass. You would think
And
they would
bes-
keep him around because it was more than a catch.
And Sully, you think any pilot could write a book and put shit in it except for landing in the Hudson River? That's like the only part you'd want to read.
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't care about the good flights.
Yeah.
Every pilot could write that book.
Yeah. I could write a book about sitting in the fucking seat, reading a magazine, watching a movie, and then, getting out.
Chapter 8, Turbulence from 250 to 254. Coffee spillage.
Chapter 1 through 20, I'll have another Bloody Mary. Yeah. Good old Sully. Well, who are we to make fun?
Godspeed, Sully.
Hero.
Godspeed.
Did stuff we could never do.
Yeah.
Actually saved
Could
people's
never
lives.
crash a plane. He did exactly what I could do. What I couldn't do was avoid the geese. And neither could he. He did exactly what I could do. Fly for 3 minutes and then crash in the water. With no engines. I could do that now.
Yeah, why is he special? Fucking. Let's go to Ken in Cleveland. Ken, what's going on?
Hey guys, I just saw you said Sully turned down radio, but he was on local Cleveland stations this morning.
Oh, was he?
Great. He turns down Opie and Anthony to do local fucking radio in Cleveland.
Cleveland. Great.
A place where no one has money to buy his book.
Of course not.
That makes sense.
Believe me, you see
Sully.
the Cleveland demo? They don't want his book.
Right. Phil, Minnesota.
You think,
They think Sullenberger's a new thing at
Sully
McDonald's.
has-
Fucking idiots. Yo, I want a Sullenberger. They think that's a cranky hamburger.
He could crash into Cleveland and kill no one on the ground. Empty shit city. And now that I had to add that part in.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck him.
Phil.
He was
think
fucking
Sully
aiming for
has
the towers and he
Aflac
missed.
insurance?
He's a prick.
Phil, what do you got?
Terrorist.
Over there?
Yeah, go ahead.
go. Do you think Sully has Aflac insurance?
That's pretty fun. I don't know why that didn't
Okay.
get a laugh.
Yeah, it should have gotten
I do. I respect that one.
All right, we'll go to Ziggy in D.C. Ziggy.
Hey, morning, boys.
Hey.
I was wondering, is there a chapter in the book that describes how the fuck he survived combat missions in Nam, yet waterfowl took his ass out?
Well, there probably is stuff about his war record. But he did. I love the fact that it's with so and so. Whenever it's with so and so, I doubt that he did much writing at all. He probably just sat there with a tape recorder and told his life story, and this
then
guy
the guy
made
wrote
heads
it
or
down.
tails out of it.
Yep. That's how it works.
Drool marks where he was falling asleep as he's writing out what Sully was saying. And then the next day...
And Al's a good co-pilot. Sure he is.
Tom in Chicago.
Who has the worst farts? All your co-pilots. Anyone ever shart on a flight? That's what I want to hear. Do you ever wake up and get your dick sucked by your co-pilot and keep it under your hat because it was a long flight? you ever make your co-pilot suck your dick?
Yeah, he's going to have a chapter on that.
Wouldn't that be great? Smelling my co-pilot's seat. You ever get caught leaning over and taking a sniff?
leaving greasy ball mark impressions on the windshield for the next crew. It's what pilots do. It's one of the funny things pilots do that no one knows about.
Or they'll open their asshole and they'll wrap it around the knob that the next guy has to touch.
The throttle. He smells his hand, goes, fucking Sully.
That damn Sully. Got me again.
He's a card.
Just wonder why there was a lima bean on top of the throttle. Go ahead, sir.
He stunk throttled me. He got names for all their little gags.
Yeah. It's like when you fuck with the fuel gauge, so you have to. You think you have plenty of fuel and you don't. And all of a sudden, you're over like a major city and you run out of gas, and you're like, "Oh, that's Sully."
You fucking glue goose feet around the engine intakes.
Or you fuck with the recordings, so whenever there's wind shear, it goes, "Your mother's a cunt. Your mother's a cunt." Little wacky pilot tricks.
Yes. Things we never knew about.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
Tom in Chicago.
Hi, you're bashing the inventor of the latest craze among geese, a new game where they fly in a circle and play Duck, Duck, Sully. Boo.
That one went in. There were no survivors.
Exactly. 1,100 men go in the water. All of them drowning myself. It's contagious, sir. I caught your bombitis.
I wish Sully was flying Henry Blake home.
Shot down over Hudson River. There were plenty of survivors.
A geese hit his engine. He spun in.
A geese hit his engine.
It was just one.
Yes, it was Geese Osby of the Harlem Globetrotters.
It was conjoined geese. Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Stephen S. from Bayshore. Sully's book, From Hairlip to Hero.
Does he have a hairlip?
Does he?
He might be hiding something with that mustache. Oh. We should take a break.
Phew, yeah, gotta eat.
So we can breathe a little bit. Take us out there, Travis. Moving right along with the Opie and Anthony show. Not much else in the news, to be honest with you.
I like eating in fucking 3.6 minutes.
It's just amazing, right?
Wonderful.
That's what you got to do. Yesterday, Ted was talking dirty on the phone, I believe, right? Where are you, Jimmy?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm right here, bud.
Yeah, the boys took your audio and made a little something. I want to play right now for everybody. And then we'll do other things.
Are you looking for some hard, hot action?
Oh my god.
I have a big one, Heather.
Let me swallow that fucking dick down my throat.
I'm gonna put it in you and
yeah.
just give it to you until you're dead.
Are you looking to get turned on like a light bulb?
Oh, my pussy is so wet, it's dripping now.
I want you to be so wet that it looks like a lake down there.
The Ted Sheckler Verbal Intercourse Emporium will connect you one-on-one for a private party with the man himself.
I'm gonna spank you, madam. You've been very bad. You killed an old lady with a hammer, and I'm going to spank you for that.
Spanking hard.
It's the wildest all-live action with one hot, developmentally disabled entrepreneur with a mustache.
I'm going to lick the little man on the boat until my tongue is chapped and dry and smells.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my clit's so swollen. I'm gonna come soon.
That's right, madam. I'm going to make you come so hard that people are like, hey, there's Niagara Falls in that lady's underpants.
You're in for one mediocre time.
Yeah, I'm gonna come on your face. Oh, squeeze my ass.
I want you to come so hard that your cancer wing falls off. Rub it. Rub it quicker. Rub it so fast that people think it's lightning.
Just sit back, relax, and whip it out.
Till you're coming like nobody's business.
It's the Ted Sheckler Verbal Intercourse Emporium.
Good job, Daddy.
Holy shit, is that funny. Real good? That's real fucking good, man.
Oh, Ted stinks in bed.
So, Ted really is awful.
It's horrible.
He actually did a good job there. She got off.
I don't think it had anything to do with Ted.
Yeah, I don't think Ted helped.
No. It's so hard till our cancer wing falls off. Jesus.
Why you coming so hard, your cancer wing? I don't know why Ted said that. It's a hard come, though.
Yeah.
Ted ain't lying.
She'd be shaking.